Hi, Sharon.
Hi, and thanks, Dean. We're thrilled to be sponsoring this webinar the second year in a row.
Thank you. Sharon, is CRA back in full force post COVID-19 lockdowns?
Absolutely. They recommenced activity around September of last year, and I can tell you that what we're seeing now is higher than we've ever seen before in terms of the amount of activity. The Just to put that in perspective, so we've been here 6 years now, since 2016, and we've paid 16,000 claims approximately in that time, but 5,000 of those have been in the last 12 months.
Wow. Okay. And what issues are CRA keying into? What's the activity like?
Okay, so we are seeing a lot of T1 processing reviews again. Those are claimable events. There's no minimum claim, then there's no deductible. So things like tuition fees, where you're just sending in slips, all of that time is claimable from us. We're seeing a lot also in the matching program for T1s. So we haven't really seen too much of that before. The other thing, T2 corporate post assessment reviews. These are super easy for CRA to do. They input some kind of criteria. We're yet to understand what that can possibly be, because there's a lot of nuisance CPARs out there. The ones we're seeing a lot of are our capital cost allowance. We are also seeing a lot of travel expenses. I'm sure that the accountants out there are probably nodding right now, because that we're seeing those, so many of those. Just some claims that I got from some stats from the claims department in relation to those. So CRA are making adjustment on those CPARs in less than 5% of the time. So there's a lot of nuisance. The other thing from claims, they tell us that the time from the date of the notification letter to the date of the finalisation letter is currently 113 days for CPARs. That has actually come down. So there's some good news, I guess, from that. The other things that we're seeing are payroll trust account reviews, a lot of that. We are also seeing a lot of GST, HST, PST, QST, always, even during COVID, we saw those. And the big one, the SUS, some of those COVID subsidies. So we are covering a number of them, including SUS, that one we have seen activity on. We saw some, I guess, pilot programs back in 2020, 21. They were onerous, 7 pages long. If a client gets one of those, I doubt that they're going to be able to complete those review questions by themselves. They're going to be coming to you. Those are covered by us, by Audit Shield. That was something we added in. It was asked for by our clients. We added it in. We listened, and we went to the underwriter and had that added in. We do expect a great deal of SUS activity in the coming months.